Happy Monday. All right, so every Monday I like to share a free video where I show how to do some type of machine quilting. I love machine quilting and I love sharing my process with you. So today I'm going to be sharing how I quilt this adorable little heart flag quilt block. I think it's going to be fun to keep this a little bit more traditional. So I'm thinking using crosshatching as my background filler. I'm going to outline around all of the flag and maybe just keep some simple straight lines here through the actual flag. Of course, I'll outline around the star. I'm going to stick with one thread color to keep things really simple, but I'm going to be starting today because I want to do that crosshatching in the background and I want it to look really nice. I'm going to start out by doing a little bit of marking. Now, I'm going to be doing all the marking here on the machine after I've loaded it up onto the frame. So I'm going to be using the Disappearing Ink marking pen and this long straight ruler that I purchased from the Quilted Pineapple. Then when we get into the quilting, you'll see that I'll be working with my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler to do a bit of quilting. Now, if you want to find more videos like this where I share my full process of custom machine quilting quilts from start to finish, make sure you do check out the PNQ Academy on our website, peaceandquilt.com. Let's hop down here and do a bit of marking. I almost feel like I have to start out by telling you that I did lie. I tell you all the time that I don't float any quilt tops. And look at this here. I am floating this quilt top. Now, the only reason I'm floating it though is because look at the size of it. It's probably about, I'm gonna guess like a 24-inch or a 20-inch square. So I generally do not float any quilts, but for this case, it works out perfect. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm using this straight ruler and I'm going through and I'm going to actually mark out all of my cross hatching. So I'm marking lines based off of the bottom of the heart right now that are all spaced 1 inch apart. I'll repeat those straight lines over here on the opposite side. Now I'm going to create the cross hatching. So from here, I'm going to continue on with those 1-inch lines. All right, so all of that marking is complete. It actually just makes the process a little bit easier. I could have used the markings here on the ruler, but just having it marked out makes me know it's just gonna all end up perfectly. Anyway, so next thing I'm going to do is stitch in the ditch all the way around the outside of this heart. So I'm starting down here at the bottom. I'll use the side of my mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler as my guide. Anytime you're doing any ruler quilting, make sure you have the ruler foot. This is the Gammill ruler foot on my machine. And then I also have the ruler base. It's this large working surface on my machine. That is an item that I do also recommend getting from your machine dealer. So let's start out by stitching in the ditch. All right, so generally when I'm quilting, because I do my quilting on my long arm, this is the Gammill 22-inch machine, usually I'll start over here on the left and work across left to right. But because this is such a small project, I'm actually going to right now just go into quilting on this center portion, the heart, and then I'll quilt the background area last. So I say it all the time, I do not believe in rules, and this is the perfect example. So what I'm going to do, just to add a little bit of curvature to it, I'll travel up and stitch in the ditch between the first 2 strips, and then through the center of all the white strips, I'm just going to add a wavy line just to soften that up a tiny bit. Now I'll travel up to the next white strip and repeat that. And on this project, I am keeping things a little bit looser, so I'm not going to do any quilting through the red sections. I like that. I like that texture it's creating. I'm going to continue repeating this as I work all the way up to the top of the heart. Okay, so I have all that portion done. Now I'm going to travel over here to this star. I'll start out by stitching in the ditch around the outside of the star, then I'll add an echo around the outside as well. And I'm thinking maybe just an X through the center, something to keep it a little bit more simplistic. We'll see as I go. So I won't stop and cut my threads right there. I'll actually just go right along the ditch into that echo, and the echo will be 1/4 of an inch on the outside. So I'll be using the side of my mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. I'll line that up here with the edge and then stitch all the way around the outside of this star. When I turn, notice how I'll stop with my ruler in the down position or make it take a stitch so that I get a nice crisp point. Always remember when doing ruler quilting, gentle pressure, both on the machine as well as on your ruler. Okay, so I like that. I think just to add a little bit more, I will go into the center now and stitch in the ditch around that center and then also stitch an X there. Okay, I love that heart. Now I'll cut my threads and I'll come over here down as far as my throat space will allow along the left side, and I'll start into that cross hatching. Basically, I'm just going to follow the lines. All right, so I'll start down here along this left line and I'll travel up here across and just like work back and forth. And there are probably going to be times when I do quilt out this way that I might travel over my original stitch line, which is why I love using the So Fine thread if I do need to do that. Now I'm not going to stitch any of these lines coming down here yet because all of those will actually come down here where isn't in my throat space yet. So I'll just stitch what's in my throat space and then I'll advance the quilt and finish all of these lines. And really on any quilt, I try to do that as much as possible to create nice continuous lines. But you'll see now I'll start working into the other directions on these lines. I love how this turned out. A little bit more traditional, a little bit more simple, at least for me. So I did use the so fine thread, the Quilter's Dream wool batting. I do have the pre-wound SuperBOBs, and the ruler that I was using was my mini 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler with our Piece and Quilt PopSocket ruler grip attached to the top. I just love it. You can find more videos like this where I go a bit more in depth into my full process of custom machine quilting quilts from start to finish in the PNQ Academy. I have over 160 quilts in the library right now, plus I add 2 new videos every single month, so the inspiration just keeps on flowing over there. But before you run to the PNQ Academy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will be back next Monday with another machine quilting video. See you then.